Well, hello everyone and welcome to the second last episode reaction to Cyberpunk Edgerunners. This time we'll be reacting to episode 9, which is called Humanity. So last time we had, oh my god, Faraday was a big character. David went and, as part of a Militech mission, he went to Arasaka and killed someone, but in the crossfire, not the crossfire, but like as a result of his kind of cyberpsychosis, but also just the fact that he was a bit on edge, he killed a mother who reminded him of his own mother. And then he basically is having a bit more cyberpsychosis now, and his relationship with Lucy is like falling apart a little bit. And then Lucy at the end tried to run off to kind of do some secret stuff that she didn't want David to know about. And in the process got captured by Faraday and Kiwi, who betrayed them. So I'm curious. I don't think this is going to be a very happy episode. If I had to predict anything, I would predict that Lucy is probably not going to make it from the end, throughout this episode. But I suppose we can find out right now. It's a very sunny day for such a sad development. Ooh, they're gonna get Lucy back? Oh, no. Those cars are moving slow.
It's why Tanaka wanted David back at the academy so badly, to use him as a lab rat for test runs.
Yeah, we know that.
Shredded David's file. She hoped Arasaka's plans for him would simply disappear.
Okay, so that's what Lucy stole. Makes sense.
So Maine and Dorio were mere collateral damage in her scheme.
Sure, in hindsight.
I don't know about that.
Never trust a soul in Night City.
True. Especially not Faraday. Faraday's being tasked with killing this whole crew, right? I'm fairly sure.
And I'm confident Arasaka will be on board too.
I like Faraday's voice a lot. What's he gonna think? That Lucy ran? Maybe that would be the saddest outcome if he never finds out. Oh my god. That car is moving like Rebecca. Oh my god. Holy. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's gonna kill himself. Gonna have to knock it over.
What the fuck? He ain't right.
Whoa.
What you're made of.
Ooh, that looks painful. Whoa. Cool. Maybe Arasaka will use her as leverage to get him to be part of his the experiments.
Wide open as it is out here, we'd be fishing the barrel if someone
Yeah.
had to jump.
Stop wrestling, I'm trying to get you.
Oh my god. Is that Militech?
The missile carrier?
Holy. This is crazy. Jesus.
Military grade implants.
Military? Wait, so
That's what David has, right? Yeah.
Several degrees more advanced.
No.
Yeah, sure.
Hey now.
Whoa.
Lucy, where the hell have you?
Cyberskeleton, step into it. No time.
Oh, not
Militech's
good.
incoming. Use the cyberskeleton if you want.
I
to
love the
survive.
text.
Hey, Kiwi, did you...
Oh, I liked Falco.
Militech's expecting you. You're free to pass.
I feel like there's no way Kiwi's getting out of here. Wow.
Lucy, what?
Holy.
Are you okay?
They want you in their new toy. Got you in that truck.
I can't believe Lucy got out of there.
Shall I open a second neural port in the back of your skull?
Good line.
Lucy,
You're in Arasaka.
Jesus.
Faraday!
Survive.
I'm gonna rip out his spine!
This is a very risky play by Faraday.
You're dead! Dead!
Holy.
Back to normal?
Lucy, gonna go save
Wow.
No, guess not. Sounds like your brain's fried.
Faraday.
Oh.
Rocco, what happened?
Kiwi happened.
Oh, he's alive. Thank God.
Some kind you get on an AV. On top of that,
Jesus.
Arasaka, and you can generate unidirectional graph fields.
Holy.
Forces, too.
Oh boy. If this became mainstream, this would be a problem for the world. Cool shot. Wow.
Sure.
Into the fire.
He looks so goofy. Without, like, arms and legs. Wow, that was quick. Alright, so that was Cyberpunk Edgerunners episode 9. And that was a pretty good episode, I'd say. Not one of my favorites, but I liked it quite a lot. So, to start off with, we got a very big confirmation this episode, which I don't think I was meant to figure out until this point, but, you know, in retrospect, it seems very obvious. But it is what I was expecting, I guess, which is that Lucy was trying to hide David's kind of Sendevistan involvement with the Sendevistan from Arasaka, which makes sense, right? Or from everyone, I guess. Probably from Militech and from Arasaka. And so that's why she was hunting down people, so that she could kind of erase that information so no one would be able to kind of tie David to the Sendevistan, and then therefore he wouldn't have to be like used as an experiment. Makes sense. I like it. It's good. Then, with that clarification out of the way, the crazy thing is that this episode turned out way better than I thought. Like, way more positively for the crew, which is very surprising. I was going into these last two episodes, expecting, with, you know, Lucy kidnapped last time and everything seeming hopeless, and David just having himself and Rebecca, basically. And I guess I completely forgot about Falker, so him as well. But I was expecting things to go very south here. And I was expecting Lucy's death. I was expecting David to be hopeless. I was expecting maybe even Rebecca to, like, get injured or die or something. But no, none of that happened. Lucy escaped momentarily, which I was not expecting at all, which was kind of crazy. Quite frankly, I don't know how she escaped, but, you know, I can assume that Lucy's, like, very powerful and, like, she has, like, secret techniques and stuff, and she's very well trained, so she found a way. But yeah, it was kind of very unexpected. And this does make me think that there is a chance now that Lucy might actually survive the next episode and might actually make it to next season, which is kind of crazy. Because up until this point, I'd been completely thinking that, oh my god, everyone's going to die, David's going to be alone, he's going to have no reason, he's going to have killed someone who is like a mother, and it's going to be like a whole cycle thing there, and he's going to like kill himself, basically. Or maybe not. Maybe he'll like just be very depressed, and then maybe someone will be able to pull him out of it, and that person will probably be Lucy. But if Lucy's dead, then it might have to be Rebecca. But if Rebecca's not around anymore, then what's going to happen? So I don't know. Basically, I was expecting very depressing things to happen, but now things are looking hopeful, so that's very surprising. So I guess we'll see. But anyway, that's the first thing. The other thing is that I'm finally on top of things, I think. Some things, you know, there's still a lot of stuff that is just, I would probably need to rewatch with context now, and all the comments that like Neyros has left and stuff, but I'm on top of at least one thing now I think I understand, which is that, so there's Arasaka, who's a Japanese corporation. They're in competition with Militech, which is apparently, I would assume, and also based on a very long ago comment, I remember, is a US corporation. So it's like the Japan versus US like mega corporations fighting. And also based on a very long time ago comment, Arasaka made Militech made the Sendevistan, and then this new like cyberskeleton is being made by Arasaka, and because of how well David did adapting to the Sendevistan, Arasaka thinks they can use him as like a subject for the cyberskeleton. So I think I'm on top of things, okay? I think that's correct. If it's not, let me know, but I think I get it. So yeah, cool. And what else have I got? So I did write some notes. Is there anything else? Oh, I loved the giant text that showed up when it said, use the cyberskeleton if you want to survive. I thought that was really cool. Like, it fitted him well. It was a good moment to do it, where it felt like a big decision. It was like, wow, this is like a big deal. But also separately, I know that this has happened in the show before, but because of my terrible memory when it comes to the show, I don't know why, but I can't remember exactly when it happened. I feel like it would have been one of those early episodes. Maybe it's like an episode 1 thing to like set up the world or something that would do it a bunch, but I'm like fairly sure this is like a callback to when it happened last time, but I don't remember when it happened, which is a shame, but it is really cool when it happened. It was a cool moment. So I like that. But what else is there? The other thing is that seeing David in the cyberskeleton is kind of unnerving in two senses. One is that he looks really strange and that he doesn't have any limbs or anything, and it's just like him in his trunk inside like a skeleton, basically, which is not good, like weird looking. And then the second thing, it's like he's no longer human, right? He's more machine now than man, as Obi-Wan would say about Vader, which is, I guess, just showing how far he's sunken in terms of his like ideal path in life that he had. Well, not ideal, but like his like somewhat innocent or like kind of happy path in life potentially. And now he's sunken so far that like there is very little, he will never be the same again, right? He's been corrupted by this world to an unfixable kind of extent, which is, you know, sad, but it is what it is. He still has friends around though, so while those friends are around, I think he'll be able to maintain kind of his sanity. But what happens when those friends are no longer there, I don't know. But hopefully next episode they won't no longer be there, because things are seeming positive right now, so I guess we'll see. So yeah, and oh, this is a thing which I wrote down, because I've been meaning to say this the past few reactions, but I just completely forget every time in the discussion, which is that a few videos ago, Neyros commented saying that Kai Ikarashi is the director for season 2, which is really cool, because I only know, I mean, I know him only from Heavenly Delusion, but he directed my favorite episode of Heavenly Delusion. At least visually, that was my favorite episode of Heavenly Delusion. I thought the directing in that episode was awesome. So, and also, he directed so far, I would say, potentially the best episode of the show so far. I'd have to think about it when I finish and just reflect on it, but that was a really well-directed episode. So I am excited to kind of see his direction in terms of like what the next season will look like. So that's really exciting. I'm a fan of his, having only seen Heavenly Delusion, I guess. Maybe there's like other stuff I've seen of his, but I don't think so. I think it's mainly just that Heavenly Delusion episode that was really good. So yeah. And then my final note I have is that I think it's really cool as like a sci-fi concept, or like a practical kind of concept, which is that in the cyber skeleton, they have the immunosuppressant things built into it. So whenever you're about to like kind of go crazy, they inject you with it so that you survive longer, you know? I think it's a really cool concept. Like, oh, you know, it makes sense. Why wouldn't you do that? And it clearly has the storage capacity for those, right? It's so massive and everything. Yeah, I like it. So that's the second last reaction I'll ever do to Cyberpunk Edgerunners Season 1 at least. Yeah, see you next time for the finale.